Hey there, hi there, Geminis, and welcome to your weekly horoscope. So, I'm going to start off with the Medicine Woman Oracle cards, okay? So, we're just going to start off with those. Ooh, okay. Winter and spring. Spring, a time for renewal, step into uncharted territory. And winter, a time for turning inward, rest in silence. Ooh, renewal and resting in silence. I love this. So it's like you're waiting for this renewal to start for sure. It's like uncharted territory, but you're turning inward for rest and silence. So that's really interesting. Ooh, and we also have here healing family lines. Free yourself from secrets. Discover the hidden treasures of your heritage. I love this. This is so beautiful energy. Okay, so it's almost like really like you definitely are working through a lot of like challenges, I feel like. Okay. Yeah, 8 of Cups and 9 of Cups. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so I feel like this is like the work that you're doing. Like a time for turning inward. Like I feel like you are this person here turning inward, and you are like, yes, you're like looking away and walking away from these other cups, but that's because they're like not fulfilling you emotionally. So you're walking away from them and you're turning inward to yourself and how you can um, prepare for this renewal that is coming your way. And look, you even have the 9 of Cups as well. So it's like this is you walking away, and then this is you earning that reward. And this is like cold moonlight night, and this is like a warm sunny day. So it's like night and day here. Yeah, because it's never easy walking away from like emotionally like unfulfilling relationships and like dissatisfaction. You're walking towards something like more fulfilling and definitely more beneficial towards yourself. Like it's amazing like what you can do when you really try to focus on what you need emotionally versus like what is not fulfilling you. It's like it is like night and day really, or winter, cold time into spring, sunny, blossoming, new energy. And then I have the light fairy card for you as well. Okay, so light, the fairy queen of light, comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And the winter is full of darkness, right? I feel like we don't always realize this, but like in the winter time, like I feel like people get more sad and more depressed because like there's no flowers, there's no springtime. But it's like once you focus in on your light fairy energy, um, and then you can see like it's time to whatever your current situation is like to remind yourself that light can penetrate the darkness. So even in the coldest, emotionally cold, like not warm, fuzzy feelings type of like type of relationships. Yeah. Then you can start to see the springtime. It's like symbolic, it's metaphorical. You're in winter and like the days are shorter and it's cold. And then the spring comes, all right, so also I have for you the sisterhood. Initiate a new sister's adventure. Ooh, so going on adventures with your sisters, your soul sisters, your soul tribe. Yeah, I love this, because it's like, whoa, what is happening, right? It's like you are really toning in and like toning in. I feel like tuning in, is that the right tuning? Yeah. I feel like you're fine tuning this relationship that you have with like the divine feminine around you, and also like you are actually like channeling divine feminine energy as well. So it's like it's really truly beautiful. Okay, but I also have this like twin flame energy and this goddess card, goddess knowledge card for you. Okay, Selene, queen of the starlit heavens, is the ancient Greek goddess of the moon. She carries the moon across the sky in a white chariot driven by winged horses or bulls. She is the totality of the moon, with its waxing into fullness and waning into darkness. Selene fell in love with a mortal, Edmund. When she descended to the earth to join Edmund, he fell into a deep sleep from which he never awoke. Selene continued to visit him nightly. In later Greek mythology, Selene represented the full moon, while Artemis represented the crescent or waxing moon, and Hecate the waning and dark moon. Hence, Selene is Phoebe, meaning bright shining. She is traditionally represented with the crescent moon as a diadem. Selene represents the fullness of life, incorporating all phases of light and darkness in her shining. So I love that. Okay, it's like you have like immense goddess energy. You have like this enormous amount of like compassion for people who like don't incorporate this goddess divine feminine energy into their lives, male or female. But you definitely incorporate it, and I feel like that light, that moonlight, right, shines on all the darkness, shines on those like suffering in the darkness, and you're like, just stop suffering, right? Why do you need to suffer? Like, just go to the light, right? So I feel like you are somebody who can like help coach people out of the darkness. And also I'm seeing a twin flame here. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship, right? And Celine fell in love with a human. I feel like for a lot of you, you're dealing with like a human that is suffering, and a relationship that someone is stuck in darkness, and you want to be the light source for them. You want to help them out of the darkness, right? And I feel like it's romantic, okay? Like there's a romantic thing, like your relationship went from just being platonic to actually romance, like romantic, and it's like now you're like seeing this person you entered into a romantic relationship with suffering, and they're in the darkness right now. They're suffering from depression, they're suffering from heartache, they are in a spiritual sense like living in a dark world where they see no light, where they see no hope, and you are supposed to be that light, or you're trying to be, right? And you're calling on your soul sisters, your soul tribe to sort of help with that. Yeah. Okay, so Coyote Totem. Show humor, laughter is your medicine. Oh, I love this. Laughter is your medicine. Yeah, laughter is a great medicine. For sure, because that puts you like in a better mood, you know, when you're laughing at something. Oh, that reminds me, the movie Kind of Pregnant with Amy Schumer. That movie is so hilarious. You have to watch that. It's, oh my gosh, it had me dying so hard. Like, it's an Adam Sandler production, and his wife is in there. Like, she plays like a yoga instructor in one of the scenes, and his teenage daughter is in a scene where she's on a subway train, and she's like admiring Amy Schumer for being pregnant, and she's like, I want to get pregnant too. And her mom is like, no. Like, it's so funny. So definitely watch that. It had me laughing a lot. So I really like that movie. Okay, so let's talk about moon circles and support. Look at the soul sisters, the soul tribe. So it's really like important for you, I feel like, to take a leap, okay? A leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Take a leap of faith. Trust yourself. I feel like you already are kind of like seeing yourself like flying here. Like you're already sort of like almost like astral projecting, but it's happening in like a way where you already can see a vision of yourself in the future soaring high. Like you're doing great, you're doing amazing, and like you're not afraid now to trust yourself and love yourself and take care of yourself, because I feel like the universe has your back. The universe will catch you. Like the universe is obviously there for you. Yeah. Oh, it's a dinosaur. Rawr, rawr. Little dinosaur. Rawr, rawr. All right. So now I'm going to yeah, your toothbrush. You want to brush your teeth? Aw. You can brush your teeth. I don't know. Batman toothbrush. Yeah, you want it? Okay. There you go. Brush, brush, brush. Good job. Um, so the inner child oracle. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some cards from here. Ooh, treat yourself. Chocolate spread. Oh, look. Oh, Benny Blue is eating some Nutella. That looks like Nutella, right? That reminds me of Nutella. I love Nutella. It says, I treat myself to life and am treated well by life. Oh, I love that. See, so it's like, I definitely feel like it's, you are, I feel like when you trust yourself and you trust in the universe to catch you and have your back on things, I feel like the whole message here is like, you are trying to love yourself, right? You're trying to support yourself, and your soul sisters, your soul tribe has got your back. Like, I feel like your soul sisters are those kind of like wise women in your life that like don't let you forget who you are. They remind you of your power and your strength, and they remind you to have courage and have faith in yourself. Yeah. Rawr, 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 rawr. It's not food. It's a dinosaur. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Yeah. It's not food. Um. Okay. Create. Kiss the cook. Aw, there's kisses all over the cook's face. Aw. My creativity flows freely. Aw, I love this. Okay, so it's like I feel like when you treat yourself, you're gonna be like part of treating yourself is like creating things. Okay, so yeah, it's like you creating here, like you're creating space to treat yourself. I feel like, and you're doing it with like support from your soul sisters and your soul tribe, and that's helping you come out of any darknesses that you're facing, but also it's helping you like show others, especially maybe like this romantic relationship, that you can come out of the darkness, you can enter into the light, by creating that space for yourself to treat yourself. um, oh yeah, look at this. This is so cute. Superpower. I feel like this is your superpower. Look, he's dressed up as Batman. Or it's like a heart on his belt. I am a radiant soul gifted beyond measure. Yes, you are absolutely. Sometimes like Clark Kent, right, or even Batman, he was like, um, they have their ego personalities, right? They're alternative selves, right? Which is like a nerdy newspaper journalist for Clark Kent and Superman. And then it's for Batman, it's like rich billionaire that's like, but at night he like puts on the cape and he fights off corruption and evil instead of just being a corrupt, like rich dude. Elon Musk, get a clue. But anyways, yeah, so that's cool. Refuel. Oh yes, eating a cheeseburger, soda, cupcake, an apple. Oh, juice. Okay, that's so cute. It's like I am worthy and deserving of a reward. Food can be a reward within itself, right? It's just like creating that nurturing for yourself, that meal for yourself. That's so cool. Treat yourself, refuel, create. Superpower. Your superpower is definitely creating a space for you to nurture yourself and treat yourself, because it's all food here. Food is the cure. It's all food. It's like your way of healing is like through food. I feel like either literally or like metaphorically, like nurturing people with like feeding their souls, feeding their minds, things like that. Okay, that's your superpower. Even Halloween is all about getting candy, right? Treats, trick or treat. We don't want the trick, right? We don't want the darkness. We don't want the people tricking us and lying to us and saying, oh, we're going to treat you, we're going to love you, we're going to nurture you, we're going to feed you good information, good energy, and then we find out it's not happening, right? Okay. Yeah, intimacy. Yeah, this is like a similar image to the Celine goddess. I feel like you want to have a deeper, more meaningful relationship this week, like building more stronger bonds through intimacy. This can be physical intimacy, but it also can be like spiritual intimacy. It can be building your deeper, more emotional bond together. Like, I feel like you need space to like treat yourself and love yourself, but you also want this other person to know how to do that as well. Like, this other person needs self-love and self-care, right? It doesn't need to be codependent. Okay, yeah, because I'm seeing death here. External change, complete renewal, abrupt change, total overhaul, over and out, break up, new start, let it go, endings and beginnings. So I feel like if this person isn't giving you enough time to like self-care and self-love and nurture yourself, that might be a breakup, right? But I also see that like if they are, there's also internal change, clear and purge, transform, emerging, metamorphosis, rebirth, regenerate. Yeah, so it's like if there is going to be a change, then it needs to happen. Like this person needs to self-care, self-love over here. You need to self-care and self-love over here. And then you guys you can share what you've learned together. How do I self-love? How do I self-care? Now I can love you. Now I can care for you. Instead of this always like this, where you're always like, oh, love me, take care of me, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no. Sometimes you just need to go your separate ways and then come back together. So, yeah. Be the light for yourself, and then you can teach others how to be the light too. Okay. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. Oh, see, 10 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like you are working really hard on your craft here and your creativity. And it's like you don't want to, like, this person is working alone, right? Like you're like an independent contractor or like a self-employed entrepreneur type person, right? So like you have to have that time to work on what you need to get done and like working on your craft and your skills. And 7 of Pentacles is like once you like, it's interesting how 7 is coming after 8, but I feel like once you have built this like solid foundation for yourself when it comes to self-love and self-care and your work, okay, you're gonna see how it's all like in the tree growing. It's like you planted the seeds, they're growing on the tree now. Okay, the fruit of your labor is paying off. I also think that like the 7 coming before the 8 is like, yeah, that's the 10 of Cups. So yeah, this 10 of Cups comes out after. There's like the husband, the wife, the kids are all dancing around, playing outside. There's a beautiful rainbow. There's emotional fulfillment here. Okay, so this is really like a true like happily ever after type style ending, but it has to come from like emotional stability and emotional fulfillment. Okay, and that has a lot to do with like mental wellness, mental health. Okay, so and I think like the 7 of Pentacles is like it's a glimpse at like what your future is going to look like, just like the 10 of Pentacles. If you work on self-love, if you work on committing to your craft, okay? So, and find balance and harmony and walking away from those emotionally unfulfilled relationships, okay? So, yeah, so that's what I have for you. Yeah, oh wait, hold on, I'll read you 2 more cards. I love these many blue cards. Live and learn. Live and learn. Look at him. He's making the birdhouse, and he has like all these like band-aids. So yeah, so like live and learn. I am patient with myself and energized by learning. Yeah, it's like even though like the birdhouse isn't quite right, and even though you got like a lot of boo-boos, it's like you still are trying. And that's like the important thing here. It's like not giving up and being patient with yourself, and that you're energized by learning, okay? And then you have bet on you, okay? There's Benny Blue at Vegas. He's betting on himself. I have the resources I need to create the life I deserve. Yeah, exactly. You have the resources. You have the knowledge and the power and the determination that you need in order to be successful, okay? And I'll read you a goddess card. Mary Magdalene, the apostle of the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and I am fully divine. Yeah, exactly. So it's like when you have your human moments and you like are struggling to build the birdhouse and like it's not working out the way you planned, you still are betting on yourself. You still aren't losing hope on yourself. You still believe in yourself. So that's your superpower too. So that's what I have for you. Love and light always. Thank you so much for watching. And check out my group on school, Priscilla B. Tarot. Bye.